Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and I'm here with TEAGAN 75.
Hello.
And we are back in SEVTECH, picking up right where we left off. And she's been grouting it up in between episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 58 in there. Well, I think we're probably good. I can probably go a little higher than I even intended, so. Alright, so we'll get this set up, and then we'll start getting into some other stuff. And see where we can get to. Alright, so that gives me 21. That's a pretty good number. Alright, consider the fact that we already have the first layer built.
Yay.
We are now officially 2 layers up. I actually only need 1 more to go 3rd layer. 1 more brick.
Alright, well, there's some cooking.
Nice. Alright, well, maybe we'll end up going 4 layers high, you know, when all is said and done, which would be nice. So. Alright, other than that, this thing works the same. They didn't really mess with how the Smeltery works. Now, the big thing with SEVTECH is that recipes don't change. And what I mean by that is any kind of like the weird ways to get stuff doesn't really get easier. So, for example, to get glass, we still have to do it in the Smeltery. To get glass panes, we still have to pour them into the casting table without a mold in there. You know, so none of that changes. But on the other hand, though, we can now, you know, cast ingots and not just blocks, and then we don't have to worry about that. So, all right, cool. So we're set there. So let's see if we can jump into a couple other things, and now we can actually, you know, even if we want to jump into separate things, we can do that now, which is kind of nice to kind of get through things.
One.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't want to be just one going to the between lands. So now here's a question we got to figure out, though. You ready?
Okay.
We're eventually going to get into space travel.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to go to like close to all of the planets.
Okay.
And I don't know. Have you done like the Galacticraft planets or more planets, or what it's called, recently?
Not in the newer episodes.
Okay.
Not in the newer versions, I mean, no.
So, I don't know how much of this is part of the old version and how much might be, like, newer stuff. Each one has a dungeon.
Yes.
That has a different mob in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I always saw the skeleton one on the moon. But each planet needs the next tier rocket.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I remember at one point, if you got to like tier 2 rockets, like tier 1 was like the moon, and then tier 2 got you to like 3 or 4 of the planets. Because there was only 4.
They changed that,
there was only 4 tiers. There's like now like 15 different tiers.
And then if you do more planets, if you add in the add-ins, they add all those tiers. The add-ons do.
Yeah. So you go to a planet, you've got to mine whatever ore is specific to that planet. But you still need the ores from the previous planet. Now, one thing I've seen people do, for example, Teddy and Bentley. Bentley's the only one who went to the planets. That way they didn't have to make 2 rockets, because there's a lot of other stuff to work on. So we're going to have to decide that. We're still a ways off from that, but I'm just saying, because other than that, we're going to have to double mine everything. And I'm going to blow up rockets. I mean, I'm going to come into a planet and forget the whole... I mean,
of course you are.
I mean, you know, it's better that we all know and understand this. So. All right, so filling in the gaps. Acquire constellation paper to fill the information in your Astral sorcery journal. Right-click while holding Astral sorcery journal to store the constellation papers to save space.
Yeah, so, I'm working on the constellation paper.
Oh, are you? Okay. Then let me see what I can do kind of outside of that. So, I'm going to try and take care of some of these other ones. Like, let's see what it takes to make a watering can.
Okay.
Really haven't been worrying much.
I lost my bladder, though. It sounds so funny. I just don't know if I can...
I have mine. I have mine.
Can I put the bark into that stirring thing to make the pulp?
Yeah.
Okay.
There
So I
should-
don't have to have... I mean, I do have to still have a bladder, but...
Well, no, you don't. Here, I can make you a bucket.
Okay.
Here, take my bucket, because you're needing it right now.
Okay.
So there's my bucket, and then I'll just...
Thank you.
And then to make... Let me see. To make a bucket... Just trying to remember. Yeah, you can only do it by doing the mold. There's no recipe to craft a bucket. You have to melt down iron and pour it in the mold. So, but I had already made the mold. I had to do that off camera because when I got in the iron and the gold a couple weeks back, I needed to make the porcelain tank to be able to make to melt iron. Iron and gold can only melt from lava up. It can't melt with the coal in there. So I had to make that to make the iron, and then of course to get the I had to make clay buckets to get the first couple things of lava, and then I was tired of making clay buckets. So
Okay.
So I made and that's also the reason why I rearranged the whole setup over here, is because I needed to get the turntable with suitable power. So that's why I made the bucket off camera. I usually don't like doing that stuff off camera, like actual quests, but it was a bucket, and we survived, and we moved on, Tegan, so we're okay. Alright, and...
Yeah, it's a bucket.
Alright, so to make a watering... would you stop pushing me around? To make a watering can, I need a bucket, and I need 4 iron plates, but then I need fertilizer. Fertilizer is compost, so in the compost actual editions, but I have to make biomash. Biomash looks like 4 of any kind of seeds, so that's not too bad. So I need to make a compost, which means I need wicker and then one of the old style chests. Now, if you'll notice over on the left side, even though we have the sugar cane here, I put some sugar cane over outside the wall. You need sugar cane to make wicker. Okay.
Okay.
And wicker is used to make wool, actual wool blocks, which is another quest that we need to do. So to make a wool block, because remember when we shear, we only get fleece. So to make a wool block, which is one of the top quests in the thing we're in, you have to put 4 fleece around a block of wicker. Okay? And that's to make 1 piece of wool. To get a block of wicker, you need 4 wicker. To get 1 wicker, you need 4 sugarcane. So to get 1 piece of wool, you need 16 sugarcane and 4 fleece.
I have a feeling that the guy who made this likes automation.
The pack does get automated, but it doesn't get automated that much. Like, to be honest with you. So, alright.
So he just wants us to work hard.
Oh, yeah. I think the guy who makes this pack likes people to be in pain. He is what the kids on the interwebs call a masochist. And then he goes on YouTube and he watches people play his pack and he's like, yeah, you have difficulty. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, a chest. Alright, so I need some wood planks, which we have. I need a rock. 1 rock. Okay.
Why is this not working?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make this is oak bark in the thing. I've been doing this whole time just fine, and now it just won't turn into that pulp.
Because I thought you needed 3 oak or 3 side things and 1 of something else, like resin.
No, it's just bark and water.
Pulp. No, you need You need glue, don't you? To make
I
pulp.
don't see that at all. I need soak mulberry bark.
Oh, you're making the other paper.
The other paper. Yeah. I
Yeah,
thought that's what we're doing.
All right, you need. Oh, you're trying to get the washi, is what you're saying, not paper.
Yeah, the washi.
Okay, yeah.
Which will then I can turn it into, then I turn it into parchment, and then I can make it into.
Yeah, you need 4 mulberry bark. You can't use oak.
Oh, I can't use oak. That's the problem. I didn't. I need mulberry. Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
To get the
That's
parchment stuff, you need mulberry bark.
Okay.
Right. Okay. What the hell is it?
I knew I was doing something wrong.
Why do you keep distracting me, Tegan?
Oh,
All right, so I got ourselves that bad boy there, and then we should actually have quite a few seeds.
oh man, I gotta go cut down some.
All right.
Scum.
What are you doing?
I just needed one more of this. Oh well.
All right, so we got 8 biomass in there, and I'm trying to make fertilizer. Let's see. Watering can. Okay, so 150 seconds for biomass to turn into fertilizer. Okay, so while I'm waiting on that, let's go ahead and make ourselves another mallet so that I can get some. Where did I put that stone? So that I can get some plates.
Ow! Sorry.
Jesus, Deacon.
I did not hear the creeper come up behind me. Oh, that scared me.
You and me both, Tegan. You and me both. Alright, just waiting on that. Alright, so I need more wicker to try and make this. Now the thing is that we can make a bed. The bed recipe, I believe, is the same as like vanilla. I believe. Let me look real quick. Bed. So to make like a red bed, yeah, it's just planks and wool. The only problem is to get wool is that whole wicker thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this. Alright, and then we do this. Alright, and then we take our shears. How's this going? Okay. Take our shears, which I know I have on me, and go shear some of the sheep out here.
Shear sheep?
I'm gonna shear the sheep, chicken.
Leave me alone, skeleton.
I'm gonna kill a spider, and then I'm gonna shear the sheep. Get out of here, you spidery arachnid. Alright. That sheep, or that spider scared the chickens. You having some issues over there, Chief?
No. The spider and the skeleton are fighting, and the spider and the creeper were fighting. But the spider finally won.
No. Okay. Well, I don't care if the creeper goes off. I just didn't want it to kill our animals.
I know. I was worried.
Alright, so I now take a block of wicker and 4 fleece, and we get 1 wool, Tegan. 1 steak piece of wool.
Yay!
Yeah. I like that you said yay and hey at the same time. That's
Yay!
Yay! Hey! Hurrah! Woo! That's weird. Yes. Alright. Let's see. Throw a couple things here and there. Why do I only have 3 iron plates? Oh, because one's still sitting here. Alright. Oh, I got 8 fertilizer. Poop.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, so we take these guys like so, and a bucket, and 1 fertilizer, and we got ourselves 1 Pickle Tweaks watering can. Alright.
Yay!
We'll come over here. I don't know how to fill this up. Is it working now?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me.
Fine.
I can hear your thing working.
Hmm.
How do I put water in here?
Fine.
Don't sass me.
I will.
No, I said don't.
But I will.
Stop it.
Nope.
I don't want.
Never.
How do I put water in this thing?
Water in what thing?
The watering can. Alright, let's see. I got water in it.
Yay! Proud of you.
Thanks. Look at me watering the ground.
Yay!
Alright, cool. Alright, so there is that. And so let's look real quick. We do have one. Alright, the Tier 3 Blood Magic Altar caps can be made from sea lanterns or glowstone black. Locate prismarine from an ocean monument or drop from the dark forest maze in the Twilight Forest. All of that seems awful. Alright. Enemy guns spawning in the world. Slay them to obtain their ender dust. Did we get any of that yet?
No. Not that I know of.
Actually we do. We have 1.
Ooh, nice.
How many does it want us to have?
More than 1.
Apparently, it wants us to have 2. Well, that's wonderful when we have 1.
It's always the case.
I know. That's how they get you.
Yep.
The old bait and switch. The old dipsy doodle. The old rope-a-dope, Teagan.
Old rope-a-dope.
Yeah. Stupid SEVTECH rope-a-doping us. Endermans. Oh, that's right. I got 1 because right after we got in this age, I was doing off-cam work. There was an Enderman in our house. I looked at him, and he was not a fan.
Oh. How dare you? They get so mad when you look at them.
And when we get to Tier 4 and we open up journey maps, you're going to see a couple of nice... Well, I'm going to see a couple of nice little rainbow lines right inside our house. Because he did not like it. Oh, he did not like it. It's working pretty good. We're chugging along here.
We are. We are. Moving along with the constellation paper.
Yeah, I think we really lost a big chunk of time on that whole making the Portal of the Deep Dark. Like it feels like we got stuck in that for like way longer than we should have. But for me, I've never used the mod, and I know you pretty much had never used the mod, so
right.
But we were able to. We persevered, Teagan. We persevered.
We did.
And that's important. All right, I'm gonna have to go hunt Enderman.
Okay.
Not now.
Gold. Okay. Put gold on here. Break gold.
Now, here's the other part that gets a little tricky. I think Teagan almost said naughties.
Oh, the stone anvil broke. Scared me.
You're awfully jumpy today. Like
I
more
am
than
jumpy
normal.
today. I don't know why.
Oh, Teagan almost had her first naughty word slip. It is yet to happen.
It is. I know. I had another almost slip up in my witchery gun too. So, and I know what's coming in witchery.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah.
As weird as it is, as weird as it would also show up in my video, I was kind of rooting for the cuss word. I'm going to be dead honest with you. I was kind of rooting for it. I was like, oh my God, here it comes.
No.
It's
still good.
I'm just saying, you're going to
Not saying it's not going to happen.
Yeah, but it's probably going to happen in like a solo series because you're going to be all greedy and keep it for yourself. I'm
Booga booga booga.
What was that?
It was just the thing that the constellation paper. I made the constellation paper, but
and it's a whole thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Abyssal Craft thing, and then.
All right, I'm gonna TP to you. Don't get too scared.
Okay.
I was pretty far out there. So. Now, the only issue we kind of have is the starlight dust or stardust or whatever it is. Because as of right now, the only way we can get that is... Okay, so you know how we have like the core sample or the samples on the ground of stuff? When you break those, you get that starlight dust stuff. Now, later on, you can make it. But here's where the only issue lies. I have a billion of those star crystals, and I barely took a fraction of what was in the mine over there because they don't stack. So I could only take what filled up my inventory. So there's a ton more of those over there. The problem is that starlight dust or stardust, whatever, it's that purple one that's in there that you can see.
Yeah.
The only way we can get those now is from breaking those samples on the ground. Well, for the mine I found, there was only one sample.
Okay.
So I have to go find another whole set of those things just to get the stupid little blue dust off the ground. So that's going to be something that's going to be some in-between episodes over time. So if you run into needing a lot of that, unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do. So.
All right, well, let me see. 'Cause the light well is another purple quest. So thinking that's what we follow, right? That's what we have to follow.
Well, it's not only the color, but it's you see how the shape of them are. See how this one's kind of rounded at the tops, and so is the light well.
That was the same one. Yeah, the light well is rounded too.
The rounded ones are the ones that get us to age 3. Okay. Everything that else is square is not necessary.
Or it's supportive, right?
Well, or it'll be something that you have to do to get an item or something. Damn it, I'm in one of the barrels. Teagan, I'm in one of the barrels. The barrel's double tall. Teagan.
What?
Teagan.
What bear? Oh.
Hi.
You really can't get out?
Nope. Thanks, Teagan.
Yes.
Anyway. Shut up.
All right.
Anyway, so we're gonna wrap things up there, guys. We're really starting to chug along. So, a little bit of what was that growling sound? Oh, it's my stupid bird. Shut up, bird. Anyways,
it's your stomach.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a little, not a teaser, but a little spoiler for later that we're gonna have to do. If you find any rats, kill them.
Rats?
Yes, and the reason is we want rat meat.
I don't want rat meat.
Listen, the reason we want rat meat is if we feed rat meat to a bear, we can ride a damn bear around.
All right.
Teagan, I want to ride a bear, exactly. So if we have to slop through a couple of rats to be able to ride around on bears, gets to slopping. That's all I can say. All right, so.
All right,
guys, we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We know we did. If you have any, if you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything along those lines, put them down in the comments section. We love seeing that stuff. And if you need to get yourself a Minecraft server to be able to play with your friends, or even if you want to play Ark or a slew of other games, you can do that by heading on over to Host Havoc. They have all kinds of different gaming servers there at very great prices. Teagan can attest. She's had her Ark server over there for quite a while now. And what a 7 days to die server as well. So Teagan's actually the one that pointed us in the direction of Host Havoc because she had such great experience with them. And she was dead on. We have nothing but great things to say. We're very happy with them. So
it's nice to be right once in a while.
There you go. Yeah. Trust me, don't get used to it. That, for me, at least, doesn't happen too often. So, but yeah, go check them out. We're sure you're going to be just as happy with them as we are. And if you guys want to come help support your favorite squad member, while still being able to get some cool little bonuses like hanging out on the squad Discord where you can chit chat with everyone in the squad, plus all of the. Oh, you made it night? Oh, yeah, I forgot that mod. Plus all the patrons and play in our server. You can do that by becoming a patron. Go check that out. So, all right, guys. Well, until the next I'm Stuck in a Barrel episode of SEVTECH with me and Teagan, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.